We got a auto accident question that came in from James. So thank you, James, for texting us. And it says, if you're in an auto accident and the insurance company offers you money and then you go ahead and reach out to a law firm because you think you really still need to hire them, does that law firm have a right to the money you have already received?
And the answer to that is no. I think the rules are quite clear that the attorney would need to discuss with you about the fact that you've already received an offer and that he or she has not done anything to work to obtain that offer for you. So they shouldn't get I know at Schwartz and Associates, we definitely don't take a fee off of anything that's already been offered to a client. So,
and we actually ask that at the beginning. When you call in, we note that in the file.
That's right.
Because ethically, you brought that in the door, so we are not earning any fee off of that.
Well, we don't get a fee off of it, and I don't think I'm pretty sure attorneys out here, to the best of our ability, we try to do everything correct. But some people, it's a great question, James. James, the number one answer you will start with is no. But you have to just make sure you and your attorney have that understanding before he or she begins to do the work for you.
Yeah, and then the key to that is informing them that you had an offer, because it's got to be, don't wait till the end at the case and they tell you, hey, we've got a $20,000 offer, and you turn around and go, well, they'd offered me $10,000. Don't spring that at the end, spring that at the beginning. In any good law firm in their screening process is going to ask you that question.
Absolutely.
The two things they're always going to ask you: has an offer been made to you by the insurance company? And do you have other counsel? Because the big thing to that is if you're already represented, a new lawyer, really under the ethics rules, can't be in your ear, can't talk to you. So if you get somebody who's out there that knows you're in a wreck and they're reaching out to you or trying to solicit your business, and you've already got counsel, well, that's an ethics violation. And you need to not only steer clear of them, you need to steer clear of them and run the other way.
Absolutely. If you have a case and you have an attorney, and an attorney's doing work for you, and you have another attorney out here whispering in your ear, just know that you're dealing with someone who's behaving unethically. We don't do it at Schwartz, and we encourage every entity and law firm that we may work with that we behave and conduct ourselves in a certain way. And if you have an attorney who's trying to talk to you while you're represented by someone else, that attorney is behaving unethically and probably would not be a good person to have representing you on your case.
Yep. And one thing I would share with you, James, is you'll get to the firm where we'll get callers all the time that'll call us up and say, I've already been given this offer, and our wonderful call center team will reach out to myself or Richard or Jerald, and, based on the conversation we have with the client, there are times where we say, you've got a solid offer.
Yes.
Now, it's rare, but, at the end of the day, we're going to say, look, your offer, you went to the emergency room one time. It's been 4 months. You're not getting another treatment. You're telling me you're doing great. They've offered you X. And we're going to say that's a reasonable offer. At this point, you don't need to hire us.
Now, James, I would tell you this. I wouldn't recommend that you try to represent yourself. To those out there that are listening, you got to understand about the insurance company. Their number one job is not to pay you. I mean, they're going to find any and every reason not to pay you. And as a person untrained in legalese, they use, it's almost the Miranda, Patrick, where they can and will use anything against you that you say. And you may say something that you think is totally innocuous, something that's just not important at all in your thought process, but that could have a significant impact on your case. So I recommend, if you're involved in a car accident, seek legal counsel. Look, we work at Schwartz and Associates, and we want your work, we want your business. But even if you're not going to give us your business, go see a lawyer. Don't do it on your own. It is a treacherous thing to try to deal with them on your own.